Yeah. Mm. Fucked up, really.
We're not even on the 5th session, I'm already getting shamed. Oh, shit.
Well, and Legato is the mayor now.
of the times.
He's not gonna commit that many war crimes.
No, he is going to be doing some embezzling, though, and I need to believe that about Legato for my own sanity. Well, we pick up with the party situated around the bolted in all purpose table inside of the crew quarters for the operators of the King's Armory 1 machine known as Girl at a Bar.
Mhm.
The party has just returned from where they raided the Continental Breakfast and find themselves at the table eating breakfast. Surf has just drawn two cards from her triptych deck, which is an kind of more fitting in with the idea of a tarot deck, something that possibly has roots in casual gaming, just like our 52 playing card deck, but now kind of has a little bit more of a divination, a little bit of a mystical, esoteric quality.
Hmm.
Surf, you've drawn two cards. Would you like to keep that to yourself or would you like to share with the table?
Uh, she pulled them in front of the party, so she will has no choice but to let them know that she has pulled uh the first sorcerer, the afflicted, and the second monstrosity, the second to smite, the monstrosity, which are 11 and 16, and she will hum in contemplation of this and what this means.
What you got there, Surf?
Oh, uh, just some uh, pl- uh, triptych cards. Uh, helps me clear my head after a bad night.
Okay. I gotcha. Everybody
Uh,
has their things, I guess.
yeah, she like pulls the cards back into her deck and gives them a shuffle, and then like tucks them into a leather cards pack card case on her belt. Yeah, it's just a nervous tick, fidget more than anything. But yeah, it's interesting. Today was the afflicted monstrosity, so
They mean anything?
depends on how you want to think about it. Like,
Well, I'm asking how you think about it, Surf.
fair enough. She'll take out her deck again and like almost flawlessly pull out the two cards, even though she shuffled them. Like she has to like flip through a little bit, but then she finds them pretty easy. And she'll say, "Okay, so the afflicted is someone who, like, the sorcerers in general were people that were like born with power, born into power, uh, and like what that means. So like usually it means like an inherited power, and in the afflicted's case, it is a power that is a burden. So like if this was like something I had pulled for you, maybe that was like could be like in relation to like the mayor thing maybe, or like whatever else, I guess. Like you do like lightning magic or something, right?
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah. Like depending on like it could be, yeah, like it's just
So they got like general meanings, but that don't necessarily apply to everybody who owns the cards, kind of deal.
yeah, like you can it like I gotta be honest, like I don't believe in all the like fortune teller stuff, like unless you like are actually using like tapping into the weave in order to see like where things are leading to, which is like an entire thing. It's very difficult to do. Uh
So you're just drawing them for, well, you said they were a fidget, but beyond a fidget, do you like get anything out of doing it?
uh just kind of helps uh yeah, in a sort of meditative way. Like for a while I used to like do tasiomancy,
Hmm.
uh where like I would just like have my tea in the morning and then just look at where the leaves were basically, and like use that to sort of like contemplate what was going on in my mind, like sort of like give it a direction, and it kind of goes the same for here.
Okay,
uh
makes sense.
yeah, yeah, so in this particular case I am burdened with something that is important, and
Well, I mean, you are.
yeah, well, uh and monstrosity, that can either be like any of the uh like any of the second the second like third arcanum uh can like be interpreted as either like referring to you or something that you have to face, and
Mhm.
monstrosity is like I don't know, lots of interpretations of it. It could be a
A literal
real monster.
monstrosity, a figurative monstrosity, like I like oh
Crop
Lord.
Top
And what's a
says,
figure?
my dad.
There you go.
Perfect.
Parental issues.
Exactly. uh but it's just a challenge I have to face that it will be not the most difficult thing, but it will not be uh
Not difficult.
yeah, it's not difficult, and it is not a major priority in this moment.
Oh, okay.
Speaking
Hmm.
of, who took plates of food at the continental breakfast?
Surf did not go in, but she does have a plate. Oh wait, no, she did go in. She
No,
didn't
you
go
came
in.
with
Mhm.
Sorry.
us.
She came with
Yes,
us.
I realized after I said it.
Legato?
Legato
Uh,
took some. He took a plate of food, mostly meats.
Okay, so Legato took mostly meats. Anne, what did you take?
Uh, probably like something, syrup based, like a waffle or a pancake type vibe.
Did you take any fruits?
Mm, probably if they were on offer.
They were.
Yeah, then yes.
Surf?
She got so many raisins in her porridge, in her gruel.
So you just got like the gruel that was offered to you and then you went and gussied it up?
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Okay. And Riptide? Besides the 2 pitchers of mimosas?
I wanted to make sure the 2 pictures were in there.
Did not forget.
Okay, good. 2 pitchers of mimosa and definitely what did he throw at Crop Top? Was it pancakes? It was pancakes. He threw so plate of pancakes and then probably like eggs and like meats and like hash browns.
Stupendous. Time dwindles on. Crop top and miniskirt enjoy their porridge. They pick at it. They, I think, like occasionally miniskirt will kind of like pilfer meats off of. I think Riptide's plate. I think there's like a very
Aw.
obvious moment where people he's looking at Legato's plate and then looks at Legato's claws and opts for the safest
And
course
those
of
chompers.
action. Progressing through
Smart man.
breakfast, the ship will awaken. Lights are on again now in that full like fluorescent force. And then they'll dim just as quickly. And a call to prayer will sound over the PA system.
Hmm.
A call to prayer happens, and then of course the announcement over giving instructions on where to go to the all-purpose praying room, the non-denominational religious room. Crop
Well,
top and miniskirt will slip out, mumbling something about making heels mad if they don't.
Hmm.
More time passes.
Anybody know what those were? I can't think
Uh,
of any off the dome that would like have a specific. Any that would fly up here.
I mean,
What?
could be Umberly.
Well, I really don't have praying times.
Yeah, neither does Tamara.
I got any of the Cholton deities. Um, Lathander seems like the kind of asshole that would make you have like at the ass crack of dawn praying time.
Oh yeah.
With the sun, that would make sense.
Sounds
Mhm.
about
Sune,
right.
I feel like Sune is like nighttime prayer.
Yeah.
But
Well, I guess
I
like if
don't
you
know.
have a bunch of people on a ship, like it's easy enough just to do them all at once.
Do they separate them with like curtains?
I don't know. I've never been in like a universal prayer room.
Neither have
Sound,
I. Not my
sound,
thing.
sounds made up.
All religions getting along in one room at the same time? I don't think that would happen.
No.
Mhm.
Time goes on.
Time goes on.
Time flies.
Time goes on.
We're flying. The time crawling.
Yes. As the lights on the ship again do that kind of warning flare of brightening to full capacity, then dimming down to a, kind of a twilightish ease. The announcement will ping over the PA, alerting everyone that the ship will be landing very briefly at Dugansville. No need to prepare for landing. There have been no storms, no turbulence, and the captain takes pride in running a smooth ship. Speaking of the captain, a flight attendant is now in the doorway, appearing as if she has been there the whole time. The door is open and there is no sound. She is just there. And she's, again, a beautiful woman wearing a pretty thick layer of makeup, her hair, swept back into a bun. She seems to be a natural blonde, kind of with a more ashy tone. She's wearing that very nice wool dress suit. The girdle she has on tight as hell. She looks fit as fuck. The room is filled with the smell of probably Bath and Body Works pink cashmere.
Ooh, interesting choice.
And she is holding a piece of paper in her hand, and she'll say, "Hello. It's very nice that you all came aboard the ship. I am flight attendant Ren, and the captain sent me to deliver the invoice for damages incurred on this trip."
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Well, here is the invoice. I trust you all to manage it and pay back the amount owed at the earliest convenience. However, the captain has also sent me to express some professional and personal concerns. We are going to be touching down in Dugansville, and the captain was wondering what your plan was for weather gear.
Is it cold?
It is freezing.
It is,
Oh.
right
Rip.
now, negative 78 degrees.
Jeez. Right.
Like, even I get cold out there.
That's cold.
We didn't happen to get any cold weather gear, did we?
Other
If the
than no, we had our effects. Some of the effects from what's its nuts? Rebel's End.
Yeah, I don't know if we
Oh.
have cold weather gear
Extreme
to
cold weather gear.
yeah to that extent.
Mm-hmm.
Why is she offering, and for how much?
The captain and the Oozle staff by extension, we believe that everyone should be well equipped upon leaving the ship. because dead people can't pay. So the captain is willing to extend a line of credit to
Of course.
afford the
Mm.
items necessary for you all to safely travel through 10 Downs and Icewind Dale Broader, of course. She is willing to extend a line of credit to opening up a personal or shared room as a formal guest on the Oozle, if any of you would so like that.
I think we just need the gear,
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
at
Gear
least for
skirt.
now.
Mm.
That-
It is tempting.
If you decide to open a room, Surf, you're gonna be responsible for that payment.
I said tempting, not very tempting.
She'll set the piece of paper down on the table. Can anyone verify to me if they can now see the invoice in Foundry?
I'm looking at it right now.
Yes.
Oh,
Perfect.
yep.
Today's
bullshit.
surface the blind one.
What's up?
Oh, our food bill was forgiven.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Not the orange juice and champagne, though.
I like how that's billed separately instead of together as a
Mhm.
mimosa.
It's really funny.
Great. I love it.
126 gold.
Any questions about the invoice?
Sorry.
Anything I would like to elaborate on? Just so you're aware, if you file or lodge any complaints with the invoice after I've left this room, it will not stand in court and you will be responsible for the full amount listed on the invoice.
It goes to
Why is
arbitration.
I feel like the water damages could be halved because the water that Rip dumped out did go to watering a plant.
True.
The plant was already
And I was-
watered and is now overwatered. Thank you.
But I was told to do it. I was told to do it.
Yeah, the
It's
captain
not-
said,
By the
"Why not
captain.
dump it out into the plant like a normal person?"
I didn't want to. I was told to by your captain. So kind of I was following orders.
Well,
Mhm.
you were not in any capacity a guest, crew member. You aren't even listed on the manifesto.
Also, how are we supposed to know that the plant was already watered?
Mhm.
Why
Wait, if
would
we're
you
not
dump
even
water
here, how
on
do
a
we have a
plant?
bill?
Why would we dump water on a plant? Why wouldn't we?
This Riptide does raise a good question. If we're not even here, why do we have a bill?
Yeah, technically, if we're not
Oh.
here, we don't have anything to pay.
Because you are legally classified as stowaways, and by interfacing with the public, guest-facing properties of the ship, you have now become stowaways or individuals capable of being served papers.
Does that mean we also have to follow the rules of Elsie?
Of the captain?
Yes, if we are a part of the ship in
Captain
some way or another.
Elamos.
Oh yeah, sorry. Right.
I suppose.
Then in that case, he was simply following the directions of the captain.
Essentially.
Okay, I see your point. Then, in that case, since you're following orders, we should remove the forgiven fee on the food.
You drive a hard bargain.
We're told not to go up there.
Yeah, I don't
Guess we'll
think-
just.
Is the
Well,
gear invoice separate here? What is?
We haven't
Yes.
gotten the gear invoice
Yes,
yet, but
the
it would
gear
be
invoice
separate.
is
Yes.
separate.
But fair enough.
We can acquiesce to having the water.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you. You are very patient with us.
You cut this to a very brief conversation, and you didn't say the words, "I will be calling my lawyer." So I will go advocate on your behalf to get the water halved.
wait,
Thank you. You said
Thank you.
acquiesce.
do we want? Never mind. I don't know
Never
how
mind,
we
not worth it.
damage. I'll wait until she leaves.
Now, do you have another question? I would love to explain the charges.
Sure. How is so? One half you're aiming for. The other one, what damage did I cause by evaporating it?
The water is very expensive to make. We are, right now, in a desert. All of the water here has been twice filtered, and we process, I think, somewhere around 3 tons of snow just to make enough bathtub water.
Okay.
That
The
sounds
water
about right.
destroyed was time consuming and expensive.
In
Okay,
that case,
Jewel.
can we just make
Yeah.
more water for you? Can
I
we
could
pay
put
with
it-
water?
Yeah, I could put it back.
No.
Why not?
I could give you 10 gallons worth of water compared to a pitcher, if you want.
Their guests are expecting a certain quality of water, and no offense to y'all, but magic water's got a taste.
You're not helping.
Well, it was in a It was
Listen!
for bath water, not for
well,
consuming.
we
'cause
pull it out of the air.
apparently-
So it really has no taste. This is uh. We make.
Are you selling
stuff
Surf's
distilled-
bathwater?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we sell. It is pure distilled water because it's pulled out of the air. Come on.
The air,
Still got a taste.
Hey guys, could we just stop arguing until we have extreme cold weather gear, and then we can slug it out?
Actually, that's a good
Sure.
point.
I was fine with just having the water. It's them, the rich kids, that are haggling to get less of a less of a price on it.
She said to
Well,
ask
that's
more
why you stay rich.
questions. She said to ask more questions, so I did.
Anyways,
well, I can at least promise that under the Oozle, you all do benefit from a tax-free shopping experience.
oh fuck yeah.
So there is that. Now, the Oozle sells cold weather gear and other starting gear at market price, which again you will not find anywhere else in 10 towns. So cold weather gear will start out at 10 gold pieces, or about I forgot the conversion rate to Icewind Dale currency, but it would be about
$100.
Yep. Based on the math at the bottom of that invoice, that is Jason speaking, not Anne. Anne doesn't know the cost of anything yet because nobody has said anything aloud. But
Yeah.
yes,
Like
it would be
$100?
$100.
I might have fucked up the money rate, but that's okay. I'm going to
Inflation is out of
increase.
control.
It's out of
No,
my
decent.
control.
Listen, decent cold weather gear is at least $100.
At least.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
what we're gonna go with. Oopsie. Cause one gold piece
They realized they were missing a Zimber.
is 100. Right? Because it's 10 silver, it doesn't matter. I fucked up the math, so this is how it's gonna go now. Congratulations everyone. Fucking knew it too. Yes, about $100 each. And then snowshoes and crepons are going to be about 2 gold each. So that'll be about $20 each.
Fun.
We don't have dollars.
That's why the captain is willing to extend a line of credit.
Yeah, we're opening a tab.
Oh, right. Fuck. I knew that. I did. I genuinely did. My mind's still gone. And she like
All right. Well,
pulled out her cards again and started shuffling.
Ran, would you mind leading us to the shop then?
We do a catalog system.
Oh, worse.
And she'll hold out
Okay.
the catalog. Yes.
Does she also put that on the table?
Yes. And the catalog is just like the player handbook. The usual has everything you could get from a general store.
Okay. Legato's also there like, okay, so for the food and damages, it's currently 126, but she is looking at going to get the water halved, so that would leave us at 106, thankfully. But then, like each major area of gear is like 10 gold. Then you got the shoes and the caltrips. Those are going to be 2 gold pieces each. So total, we're looking at 12 gold pieces each just for base gear for each of us, which will come out to about 48 gold. And that's without getting other supplies necessary for travel.
Damn.
For travel, we're being dropped off in a town.
Yeah, but the
And
ship's not gonna be waiting for us.
Dugansville is broke.
Oh.
The only town that offers any type of protection against the extreme weather here is Bryn Shandir. All of the other towns are, from what I understand, Dugansville has acclimated to ice flows, ice drifts that form as a medieval protection against the cold, but ultimately the weather is still minus 78 degrees. With wind chill.
She's like, I don't think I can say this any clearer. It is fucking freezing.
If you would
We are
like,
like in Antarctica right now.
I would be willing to explain the effects of extreme cold weather from the moment that you all would step off of the ship.
I mean,
That
you're
might be
doing it for
useful.
their sake. I'm aware.
No, yeah, I get it.
We're good.
Just kind of hoping that, I don't know, there was a building with wards against such things, but I guess not quite
Legato's no.
fancy enough for that.
No, not at all. I think y'all are gonna be in an adjustment period.
So much
You have
fun.
so much faith in us.
Legato just like he literally does the grimace emoji when Surf asks if he has any faith in you
Oh
guys.
no, she sorry, misheard. She said, "You have so much faith in us." Said sarcastically.
Oh, he still does the grimace emoji. Just I could be proven wrong. That does occasionally happen.
Probably not.
Probably not. I will be honest with you.
So, what are we ordering? Obviously, clothes.
Yeah,
What
we gotta
else?
get gear, the snowshoes, uh DM, this is a genuine question.
Yep.
For Legato, is he still gonna have to get like the little, I'm gonna call them tennis rackets at least for him, or are his pobs okay?
I think
Same question, but weird magic wood legs.
I am going to say yes, because while Legato's paws do help him, I think the like caveat here is that the two of you probably won't need snowshoes in like urban areas, while the other two might, especially like in Dugansville, blah 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 blah. You will need them if you go out of the 10 towns trails, outside of the 10 town city limits, because what the snowshoe is doing is spreading the pressure
Yeah.
over an island, basically. So the two of you, Legato a little less so, and definitely so, because all of her weight is on,
Little pointy fingers.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm suggesting that she literally makes
And make her
Oh,
own
snowshoes.
snowshoes.
Yeah.
Then yeah, if she's an artificer, I think that's well within her right to do that. I think like my only caveat would be like she can't make cold weather gear because it's a lot
No,
more
no, no.
than so.
Yeah. No. Just the snowshoes. That said, though. Do we
Alright.
need any additional rations, or is there not even a restaurant in this goddamn place?
There's not a restaurant.
What the fuck?
There is a wonderful restaurant for as long as the Oozle is stationed in Dugansville.
Do we have access to it?
You do,
Blink, blink, blink.
as guests of Dugansville, when that happens.
I don't think we're
Um,
guests
and-
anymore. He's the mayor.
Not yet.
No, it takes like a month for me to get fully transferred over into proper speakership.
Well, the catalog is there for you all to enjoy. I will have the cold weather gear and snowshoes brought up, and you all can fill out the catalog at your leisure. The Uzo will be in Dugansville for the next day, so just be sure to turn in the catalog with your selections made by the end of these 24 hours, and just turn it into Terra folk or anyone else wearing the Uzel uniform.
Okay. All right, we gotta talk. So we need the basics, but we also need rations, we need rope, we probably need tinder boxes, even though considering the temperature is not gonna really work out too well.
Yeah, it's so good to have, I suppose.
So rope, rations, tinder boxes. How many tinder boxes are we talking here?
One each.
So 4.
So
Are the tinder boxes one use?
with the catalog in hand, instead of making you guys do all of that, I mean, you can if you want to separately, like Mars, if you want to do the numbers, especially for roleplay or whatever, that's fine. The catalog is kind of here to serve as like oh shit, we need a tinderbox, we'll just add it to the line of credit. So we don't need to worry so much about like
Oh, like one and done kind of deal.
right, I'm trying to figure out how to describe it, but a little bit of like a, you can just say, I thought about this. We have enough tender boxes for the situation happening here. And then on my side, I just bump up your line of credit to
Oh, okay.
that amount.
So kind of like within reason, kind of like a purchase retcon.
Right, exactly. And it'll just be for mundane, typical adventuring items. You can't do that, obviously, with something big, something magical. But, like, of course, you
I bought
guys,
a Vorpal sword.
yeah, right? You guys brought enough to travel the water skin, especially given that Legato is, like, his background. So I do like keeping, I think, the role play kind of centered on Legato being like surprisingly inventory focused, like a guy who has figured out the math, just so we don't have to do the math on stream.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Legato.
So
Thank you,
yes,
Legato.
just as long as we all keep in mind that the Legato is off screen right now, going like, "Well, so we want to go out of Dugansville for 2 days, so that's gonna be." He's the guy doing this right now.
If there's any pens in the vicinity, they got like teeth mark dents in them.
This makes perfect sense to me.
As Flight Attendant Ren kind of steps back out of the room to go and summon the cold weather gear, another flight attendant will walk up, hand her a telegram, and then leave. And Ren will check it and then say, "Oh." And a message passed on from Speaker Ishtvan of Dugansville. When you all are settled, he would very much like to meet with you.
With who?
Sounds good to me.
The current speaker.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's the big buff bear man that we saw back at Rebel's
Oh.
End.
Got it. I was questioning if it was all of us or just Legato.
Mm.
Question there. Was he actually like Ursine, or are you saying like bear?
No, I'm saying like bear. I'm doing a little hand thing, and you can't see it. Bear.
Oh, one of
Oh,
the.
okay.
Oh. Got it.
That clears that up.
I thought it was another druid.
This
Oh
is
my
my
God.
fault.
Breathe, fish,
That's
breathe.
Scare us by turning into a bear and then like hiding behind like a door to scare us. Fucking terrifying.
Your dad sounds like a real piece of work.
Yeah, that's not healthy, I don't think.
Was that a tsunami story? Because I only heard half of Sam, so I couldn't hear it. It
Yes.
was?
Sorry.
Oh, he's a fucking dick when he used to do that shit because he didn't even apologize. He said, "Get better." That's all he fucking say. Dickhead.
Mm-hmm.
Like as a bear, he said get better? Because
Well, no, he would say it as a bear, and then he would transform and go, "Sorry, get better. You should have seen this coming." Then that's what he would say.
Mm-hmm.
that kind of has a humorous element to it, I'm not gonna lie.
It was very funny. It's very funny
In
like,
hindsight,
in hindsight, yeah.
I just
but
I just
also
kind
you
of
were a child.
It was fine.
Pretty much.
just kind of imagine like this bear stepping out behind something and like roaring, and then after you jump, it's like roar 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 roar.
Yeah,
Um,
that's pretty much
and
what it sounded
that's
like.
funny to me.
No, that is. I'm willing to admit this. I don't give my parents much, but that was fucking funny.
I need this whole party carnally. There is something wrong with all four of them. Ren leaves and returns with several other attendants who set down a very heavy box on the ground and then leave. Inside, you'll find cold weather gear, and it is all like not just like it's all like military surplus. The insignias and like the colors have been dyed over, but this was very obviously like an old Lord's Alliance standard issue cold weather gear. You can just kind of see the faintest imprint in the leather from like the Flaming Fist badge.
Oh my god.
Is this a bullet hole?
I think we're getting leftovers, y'all.
And we're getting charged for this. Okay.
Senti. I guess.
It's certainly vintage.
I would love someone to roll me a d4.
Oh, I'm on it, Chief.
It's a chief, not chef. Sorry.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef. Here's master.
I got a 1.
Shit. Oh, never mind. It's a D4. Never mind. I was like, oh, fuck.
Legato. Out of the 4 of them, you are the only one who looks good in this cold weather gear.
Shocking.
It gives
Fuck
you
yeah.
a wonderful silhouette, despite it being like I cannot emphasize enough to you that this is like layers upon layers of wool. It isn't just like the parka, it's the thermal underwear, it's the like over layer of that, it's the leggings that hold all of that in. On Legato, it kind of further defines your shoulders. It gives you this like muscular hourglass build. It kind of brings in your waist. Kind of look good, dude. Kind of look good.
I can't put my arms down.
That's what
That's
Rip
Surf
is
right
doing
now.
right now. That's Rip.
That's what I was.
Meanwhile, I feel like Anne has put the pants on and has like 2 extra belts and is using them to like belt off the area about like where her
Just
prosthetic begins.
Oh, so it's like awkwardly bunched right there.
Yep. Yep.
Oh no. And despite being able to find one in that had like a tiefling tail hole, we couldn't find a second one that was short enough for Surf. So some of her stuff is just like awkwardly rolled up in some places.
Yeah.
I think the
Riptide is the
situation
same situation.
is they did find something short enough for Surf, but out of everything, this is like okay, the bullet hole in Anne's coat. That's from a stray bullet. Like that's not, it's fine. Someone for sure died in Surf's outfit. Whether it was like an ego death or like actually for real fucking died.
You feel that weight when you put it on.
Yeah, it's I think like what it fits a little weird, but I do think it is like a bit all quiet on the Western Front where Surf's like, oh, O'Doulahan. That's cool.
She's like mumbling to herself, like, this is not going to. Okay.
Like I was
She's
just doing little poses while Surf is having a fucking
Yeah.
crisis.
also everyone is like commenting about like Surf and her height. She is the same size as Riptide.
Rip just
She's the
carries
same
it differently. He looks taller.
She
Rip has
wants to
the
murder
upper body
everyone.
build. Rip has the upper body build.
I'm sorry I have hips and you don't. Estrogen does wonders for everyone.
I didn't say shit. But you do have blood like right there on like, and he's
Oh.
pointing like to the collarbone.
Ew.
It looks fine to me.
You know, I recognize the insult. I'm going to take as much comfort as I can in this moment. Thank you, Anne.
No problem.
Couldn't have done that better.
Stupid. I love this fucking group.
Peak. That was peak timing.
The party finds themselves in the midst of getting dressed when another announcement comes over the PA saying,
Oh my god.
"We have now landed in Dugansville. The hangar is now open for disembarkments and departures. Thank you so much for your stay at the Ouzel, and as always, we hope to see you again." Another brief reminder that the flight attendants here on the Oozle enjoy their anonymity. We enjoy our anonymous identities. Anyone found sharing identifying information about the flight attendants on the Oozle will be handled at the discretion of the captain. Thank you. And thank you for
Based.
flying the Oozle.
That's a bit fucked up.
No, I love
Thanks.
that. That's great.
I've been meaning to like find a way to meet Elsie, but she's been doing captain stuff, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
You
and
think
Seth,
I'll run into her
I
when
meant
we
the fact that it
disembark?
was needed. Probably
Oh.
not.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it was also meant the fact that that fucking information needed to be put out.
Eh,
All right, gang, let's get ready.
Let's do it.
all shore is
We-
going ashore, I guess.
The party
We're
gathers
on our way.
their meager belongings and goes down the lift and leaves the Oozle. As they are disembarking the Oozle, a sort of like honor line has been formed between the Terra folk and the staff of the pilots and operators of the Shirley Temple.
Yep.
These boys.
As you're passing through the honor line, the Terra folk and some of the Aircocker crew will do the kind of like, thank you so much for flying with us today, typical stuff. Captain Elsie is at the way end of the receiving line, taking the brunt of the Icewind Dale weather, just kind of out there at the tail end of this line, shaking hands with everyone who passes by. Even with the cold weather gear on, there is a very clear shift once you all leave the safety and pressurization zone of the Oozle. Even with the cold weather gear on, this is a cold that saps you to the bone. I need everyone to go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw with advantage. Legato, you do not
Okay.
need to roll.
Yeah. Sorry. That was my bad. Fish, quick question.
Quick answer.
Because this has not come up yet, and I feel this is the best time. The Drake companion of mine, which is considered small, he's going to have a fire base stat, so basically resistance to fire. So I'm assuming he's warm.
Okay.
If I brought him out, would that also help with the cold? Obviously, we already have advantage, but I'm saying for future use.
So I'm so glad you asked. What we're doing here, and I'll have a chart up. Foundry is just struggling with me. That's why you guys don't have the gear invoice or the frost check stuff. But so this is a frost check, and this will be happening a lot. And what's happening is the cold weather gear you guys have gives you advantage, but things like keeping a familiar against your chest that is warm-blooded adds, takes away from the
Like difficulty rating, sort of.
yes. So like say the frost check starts at a 15. You have the familiar against your chest that drops it down to a 14, and it'll stack like that. So absolutely
Okay.
doing things like that is something I want to encourage. And
Okay, because he hasn't Solana hasn't come out yet, and I didn't have a good story reason to like bring her out. So, yeah, as they're walking down and it gets colder, especially when they get towards Elsie, he will semi regret like open his cold weather gear to create space and summon and in a puff of dark smoke that like seeps out of his gear, a white and red small drake will basically cling
Okay.
around his neck and his tail will go down to his chest.
It's a baby.
Oh,
It's a baby.
I need to get Barrel back.
What? What are you talking about?
My
I'm in one of those things.
my
Rip summon
Macmillia?
like
Come
a
on.
tiny albino lizard.
Oh yeah. Long story. We could talk about it in a minute, but yeah, no, I have one of these.
Also, Barrel?
That's what I'm
It,
questioning.
it was my little pseudo dragon that I had.
Oh.
Oh, that thing.
Okay, so
Thing.
okay,
That thing
so
was a gift.
a pseudo dragon and an albino iguana.
Yeah.
Well, pseudo dragon was technically like more of a construct. It was made like like she's made of Chardelin.
I think you
Oh,
might want to keep her until we leave city limits if she's made of that.
Fair enough. Uh, well, let's be on our way. This is absolutely terrible.
Uh,
Oh, I need to roll.
true to my word, as they pass Elsie, Legato is going to want to ask a question.
Mhm,
It is freezing.
mhm. While
It's
they're
nice.
walking, uh, Surf will consider the monstrosity card uh in terms of the cold and how it is a fucking bitch to deal with, but there's worse things in life. Uh and so she will just automatically roll a 16.
Oh, sorry, I gotta.
Oh, yeah, boy. Let's go. Okay. I like
Oh
that.
shit.
I
Okay.
you know what? Okay. Okay. Someone should give
Oh shit.
That's a smart way to use a divination deck.
I really
Thank
liked
you.
that. What did you get?
I got a
Ooh.
19.
I rolled a
Ooh.
23.
Solana be doing work for us.
Absolute
Mhm.
unit.
and is a con queen.
No, literally, it's like her main stat is con. All con all the time.
Fuck yes.
The four of you, through various means, brace yourself against the weather. As you get to the end of the line, the captain is shaking hands, clapping people on the shoulder. Legato, as you approach the captain and she goes to shake your hand, she claps you on the shoulder and kind of pulls you in, and she'll say, "Did you ever get paid for the party?"
What do you mean?
The the night that the night before the Empress got killed, you were the performer at the party, right? The drag queen.
Oh yeah.
Did you get paid?
No.
Fuck. Okay. Just send the invoice to my fax, and I'll get that sent over. Cool.
Okay. Elsie, if you don't mind my asking, I wanted to ask you a quick question before we go. Where do you get the inspiration for some of your paintings?
Uh,
Fish is already losing it. I love it.
That was a Renaissance painting right there. Just the The lighting of the agony.
She makes this like incomprehensible expression. She kind of looks at you again with this just You see her, she like flinches, recoils, kind of blinks, thinks, and then says, I travel a lot around 10 towns. I'm a seasoned adventurer, seasoned pirate. It's all scenes that flow together. You're asking about the house, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's called the Crossroads to East Haven because they used a crucifix to point to East Haven.
Yeah, I know. I know.
So
Real
life.
good rendition.
Thank you. I paint a lot. I appreciate that. Thank you for noticing.
Of course. As a semi-native, it'd be kind of amiss for me to not compliment where compliments are due.
Well, I hope to paint Icewind Dale in better times soon.
Here's hoping.
Here's to hoping. Okay. Good
He'll
talk.
shuffle
Good
on.
talk, bud. Good talk. She'll shake everyone else's hands.
Did we ruin it? Sorry, rude. Thank you.
Anne, as you're passing by, the captain, in a kind of blithe, offhand tone, will say, I will be at the Dugansville bar later.
Cool. It's good to know that they have a bar. Thank God.
Thank God. Handshake, clap on the shoulder.
Well, okay, so the hand goes out, and Anne does not put a hand out, obviously.
He's reaching out for a handshake.
Oh, right, handshake. Anne will extend her hand. And walk on.
It's beautiful when you get to see two bad bitches just absolutely fumble each other.
Did you really throw your hand up like for like psych thing?
Yeah,
Is that
no,
what that
literally, yeah, literally, psych, and then like up to like a little 2-finger salute as she walked away.
Perfect. Rip is gonna be the next one and goes, a blind person did that to you. I've never been shamed as hard as that. And just walks.
Yeah, Riptide. It is such a shame that I got deuced as you all were leaving my airship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You
big
guys-
shame, bud. I'm gonna go and cry in my saltwater pool.
Yes, that you
Wow,
spent
saltwater.
millions of gold on and got upset for fucking a pitcher of water.
Millions of gold? Motherfucker, I got this for free! And then,
Oh, so... Oh.
Little do people know airships are free if you just take them.
That's true.
the captain
I'm assuming-
seems like she could keep going, but
Mhm.
one of the Aarakocra will not so subtly elbow her in the side and she'll say, "Well, thank you for flying on the Oozle."
Hmm.
It was lovely.
Rip just glares but doesn't say a damn thing.
Jason, are you able to verbally describe a King's Armory 3?
A 3?
Yes.
Yes. Um.
So,
So just a 3?
yes,
Okay.
and I will. Jason is about to do something very nice for me. As the four of you are kind of cleared away from the airship and are stepping out into Dugansville properly, I will describe the town in just a moment, but the airship kind of groans with movement, especially on the metal loading ramp. You see the Aarakocra and the Terrafolk that are out of the ship, including the Captain Elsie, take some steps back as a King's Armory 3 begins to move out of the airship. Jason.
So a King's Armory 3 is I think that there would be some pedestrian folks who could easily mistake it for an iron golem. However, it is less humanoid in shape than an iron golem, being made and functioning off of steel and technological wonder versus that of Arcana. They are about the size of a hill giant, which hill giants are notably the smallest of the giants, and sort of because of the way that its legs move, they kind of have the it kind of has like a squat to it as it walks, and its center body is kind of almost egg-like, with sort of a center portion up top where you see a lot of glass that looks to be like either like a periscope or something for the operator on the inside to utilize. It is, like I said, it's bipedal, has that sort of crouch, has two arms, so it looks human-like enough. But its central torso is really more of a sort of a large egg-like shape. Um,
Hmm.
and that's sort of the best way I can think to describe it. There is sort of a hidden plate that will slide up over that glass and technology to protect it in the instance of that being targeted, or a blast like a fireball or something like that.
Raises hand in question.
Yes.
Uh, I've been playing too much Elden Ring. Would you say it has like similar vibes to like a living jar?
I don't know what that is. I'm too pretty to know what that is.
Gosh.
I'm thinking of something from like not to be sacrilegious, but like the Avatar movies where they have those people in the kind of like mechs that have the
It's
glass
Yeah.
front.
it's similar to that, but it is completely closed. I can actually send you guys a picture of the minis that I use that it's
I
based
was
on.
gonna say
Yeah.
you could also do the Matrix, those machines, the ones with the gunners on them.
Yeah, it has a very similar vibe to both of those things. Um, but yeah,
Nice.
let me grab a picture of the miniatures that I look or that I use, and I will drop that in. Yeah, so it looks very similar to that.
Okay, yeah, I
Yeah.
gotcha.
Love it.
A bit more oblong, I guess.
I am proud of
Oh
myself.
my fucking god, these things, Jason! I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
this. I
yeah.
remember
You should
these.
recognize that from when we played when I DM'd for
In
you.
Sissa, yeah, in
Yeah, a
Sissa.
while back. Oh,
This KA3 that is disembarking the ship has been modified. It wears a long, sort of like REED reed woven poncho with a kind of elongated cowl piece, obviously to ward off from the cold, and has on a matching kind of swooping The construction of the hat is a little unclear. It's a cone hat, it's a cowboy hat. The function is less decorative and more about keeping snow from piling up on the top of the machine. And as the KA3 moves past you all and goes out of town limits, on the back, the poncho has been pinned open to the arms, so the back is always exposed, and painted on the back is a enlarged missing persons photo poster for the Princess Vecna.
Oh, it's Spectre.
Just detailing,
Spectre.
you know, the last day she was seen, who she may be traveling with.
Hmm.
For the first time, and might be able to see the features of someone's face.
Does
Vector.
Surf and Rip know anything about the potential missing of Vector?
No, we know shit all. All we know is that it's Spectre.
Well, no, I'm
Oh,
just making sure.
okay.
Do we like how long is this missing poster? Like, is there any information? I guess, or do they not know? And this is the first time.
She went missing around in the same incident that killed her mother, that you all went to prison
Okay,
for. So she went missing around Kithorn
that's right.
13th, I think.
I forgot about
Hmm.
that part. I was thinking about the fact that Vector was like seen finding us like later on, finding Jaco. Rip's gonna go. Oh fuck, she's still missing.
That is. Surf looks deeply like sour about all of it.
I'm sorry about your cousin.
That thing is fucking loud.
Yeah.
Legato's ears are
Mostly.
like folded back.
Yeah. Surf has like her hands over her ears. What'd you say?
The Ouzel has landed on the outskirts of Dugansville. From the part where you landed, a walkway has been like a sort of like a tunnel, a pathway has been flattened and tramped into the snow, giving you guys a relatively easy walking way into Dugansville. The snow towers over all four of your heads. The like snow that's been tramped down is, you know, I think like Jason could like comfortably kind of go over like this, but not the four of you. Walking into town, you see that Dugansville is a cluster of tightly connected, half underground, half above ground buildings. Legato, you're aware that Dugansville is constantly rebuilding and updating their houses. There's very much a Ship of Theseus thing going on where even before Aurel's curse, they were always going, well, if we do this architecture design, will it be warmer? How does this sustain? The houses form a tight circle around a clear, open area. It has a sort of circular platform stage in the middle that's lifted above the ground, but notably, rock formations resembling claws jut out of the earth, towering over you, over the KA3, over the houses, over the snow. Like a hand grasping this chunk of land. And then furthermore, around the town proper are kind of makeshift packed walls, snow drifts that have been reinforced with ice, with masonry, kind of presenting a rudimentary protection against the snow, protection against the wind. It's doing wonders. The town is quiet. There aren't a lot of people milling around. The only people out and about are people who are going from one house to the next. You can see that the houses are lively inside. Curtains are drawn, but you can see the fire lights flickering. You can hear people laughing. Food is being cooked. The house, which obviously has to belong to the speaker because it's the biggest house, it's the nicest house, and the difference between a regular house and the speaker house is maybe 1/4 of an inch. It's the nicest house, which isn't saying a lot. But the door is propped open a little bit, and an invitation has been made clear to you all.
Let's get going, I guess.
Somebody explain to me how inviting this place looks. And if it doesn't look inviting, you can lie.
Compared to the backdrop of the rest of what's occurring here, it looks mighty welcoming.
Wonderful.
Trudge forward.
Trudge.
You charge
Yep.
forward. You come up to the speaker's house. And as you're all approaching the door will slam wide open with Speaker Ishtvan having cleared the door. He's loud. He's big. He's still very bearish. And he'll say, "My friends, I've summoned you all here. So wonderful, so wonderful, so wonderful. Please come on in, come on in. We are under preparations for this month's sacrifice to Arwell, so please forgive the mess."
Surf like stiffens at that. Oh, what's your sacrifice?
Me! As you
Eh?
step into his house is in boxes.
Oh, I didn't realize this was gonna. Oh, okay. I'm legit doing this. Okay.
No, my friend,
Like,
you can decide to sacrifice yourself if you no longer wish to go on living. Cannot take that choice away from you, my friend, but he closes the door after everyone has entered. Has everyone entered?
Yes.
Yes.
hmm
He brings you in and he says, "One moment." He goes upstairs, comes back downstairs,
Is he good?
goes to a basement, comes back.
No idea.
What made
said-
you decide to sacrifice yourself?
So
I mean, he
I
just
am
said that he
so
did.
glad you asked. He's like checking closets. You see him like pan a hand over a wall, and then he will say, "Please follow me into the laundry room."
Sure.
Can-
Legato's Legato just is like giving a look at the people who can see, and Anne. I feel Anne can just feel the vibes coming off.
Can Rip insight?
No, Anne's definitely like, this guy just told us he's committing suicide.
No, like dead ass.
And she's like, we all just heard that, right?
What are you inciting,
Oh.
hon? What's your question? Ask me the question. Maybe I'll answer it. Don't tell me that you're making a roll. Ask your question.
Is he? I guess then the manner of he's doing, is this actually voluntary, or is it voluntold?
Hell yes, it's voluntary. He seems pretty psyched about it.
Following
Jesus.
him into the laundry room. I don't know about y'all.
Is this a bear thing?
No
Not many
idea.
bears on. Well,
Well,
are
closet
this
thing,
self-sacrificial?
sort of. Sacrifice? No.
Not a lot of them are
Closet,
this
yes.
self-sacrificial.
Do the four of you go into the laundry room? I know
Legato's going to the
Legato's
laundry-
like way in there. You all
Yeah.
step into the laundry room, which seems to be
He wishes he
the
was. Anyways, continue.
central room of the house. It's by far the warmest house and the most lived in out of all of the rooms. Everything else has been packed up, but there are still clothes drying in this room. He closes the door and he says, "Wonderful. So, as you all understand, that for the past few years, 10 towns have all been performing some kind of monthly sacrifice to Arwell. East Haven does sacrifices. Bernshindir does a lottery. Goodmead, Mihwashitlan, as I understand, sacrifices warmth. There's a variety of going on. At Dugansville, we vote. We vote on either warmth or food, depending on how prosperous our situation has been. But, of course, someone can opt to be speaker for the month. A nice old tradition that the previous speaker brought from his home, Omu, where back when they performed sacrifices. Very nice tradition. Well, so I'm speaker for the month. I get to live in this nice house with my family. Everyone gets to eat. We don't sacrifice our warmth. And everything I say goes. But then at the end of the month, I go out into the wilderness with whatever weapon my family has scavenged and are willing to lose. And then I go and fight cold light walkers until I die.
Oh,
Hang on,
okay.
What did you sign Legato up for without telling him?
I mean, that's not.
I would never encroach on Legato's individuality like that. I didn't sign him up for anything, which is why I've gathered you all into this private room. I am about to say some things that are going to apply a situation that is happening. I need you all to extrapolate the situation and then keep it to yourself.
Okay.
Are we following?
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. We just escaped a situation that was kind of like this.
Prison. We've all been there.
Haven't we all? Anyways.
Allegedly.
There's a gentleman going around killing people who have forsaken or gotten around the human sacrifice part to Arwell, largely targeting people in Brunshandir. People who have coerced others into taking the sacrifice or faked their identity are left, and I would like this gentleman taken care of as soon as possible.
Hold on, out of character. Someone's going around essentially like killing deserters of the sacrifice.
Yes.
Okay, so he's kind of doing like a frontier justice type thing on people who are skipping town when their name comes up. Does that
Yeah.
make
Or
Okay.
tricking other people into like making the sacrifice without full knowledge.
Okay.
Fascinating.
What a dick.
Interesting, Ishtavan. I wonder why they're out for you.
Well, they aren't out for me. Yet.
Yeah.
But
So,
I have a plan where when Lagato assumes the role, there will be no need for sacrifices.
What's your plan?
Why?
why is a very good question for this.
You know what? Go ahead, everyone roll me a d20.
Oh Lord.
It's a flat roll.
Uh,
11.
I don't think they're probably going to have a lot of rules this time. Surf is going to think about Legato and how this burden was put on him to have power. And she will roll an 11.
Okay. What did everyone roll?
3 11s and a 14.
You know, I knew your mother, Legato.
One more time?
I knew your mother.
Oh.
We didn't have Dugansville started up again. Dugansville, we're all expats, homeless veterans, dogs without a kennel. And we made Dugansville as a way to get away from all that. And I deeply regret that we didn't have Dugansville up and running by the time you were born or by the time Madeline took you in. If we had Dugansville up and going, maybe things would have been different. I think Arwell's sacrifice is bullshit.
Well, yeah.
I'm going to prove it to everyone here at Dugansville. We think that if we don't do the sacrifice, something terrible is going to happen. I'm going to hide for a month. Now, something terrible has happened to all of the other chump fucks who've tried the same thing, but the something terrible that happened was a assassin by the name of Sephek. Sephek.
Epic.
Sephek.
Epic. Okay. What do you know about this individual?
He's a chosen of Arel. He
Like, a God's chosen? Like a straight up God's chosen.
Is that a capital C chosen or a lowercase
capital C
chosen?
chosen, just like your
okay.
uncle.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
Great.
I think that's a little bit above our pay grades.
Well,
A little bit.
Arvel isn't really a god. She's a primordial being. And as far as the papers are concerned, the four of you are connected to the death of an empress. I'm sure there's nothing that the four of you, when you put your minds and your hearts together, couldn't achieve.
So supportive.
So, with the exception of, so what? So, do you think that this individual is going to come after
you?
it's clear that do the abilities that they have based on being chosen provide them some sort of extrasensory ability to be able to find you? How are we going to find this person?
Glad you asked. I think it's going to take him a little bit. You may need to go to some of the other towns. East Haven in particular, where their sacrifices are voluntold. Does not happen. East Haven decides who goes. So there's a lot of runaways from East Haven.
Wonder why. Okay.
I'm not sure of abilities, but I'm particularly have a theory going that there isn't much going on there. Are you at all familiar with the Ring of Winter?
Read about it.
Heard stories. Uncle
Enough.
Jeff.
No.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
again.
Well, it's an artifact belonging to Arwell. I understand it is not in Suffolk's possession, and I believe as long as he doesn't have the Ring of Winter, we're just dealing with an exceptionally cunning man who probably has magic powers, but nothing God-given, though he may say that if asked.
Makes enough sense. All right. This guy sounds like a big ass problem, so
So
she
you think?
shrugs at the group.
So
What the
you
fuck
think
else are we
that?
supposed to do?
So, well, one. I got a little ahead of myself. I don't work for free, and nobody else here does either.
Wonderful. Well, what are your rates for killing someone?
Depends
That
on.
sounds high
Oh,
profile.
I actually I have an answer for that, but I probably shouldn't have telegraphed that. Um,
Oh, for someone so high profile, well,
well,
what's
are
it
they
worth
high
to you?
profile, or are they kind of looked at like a Jack the Ripper type character around here? Like, is
I feel like it's a
is
mix of both. If he's a
public,
chosen oral.
yeah, is public sentiment against this man,
Well,
for this man?
not totally clear. As I said before, people are aware that something terrible happens to those who skip on the sacrifice.
Do people like that?
I guess the ones who would be the ones on the chopping block probably are.
I feel like
I
maybe to them might be better than the alternative.
suppose if you asked my ex-wife or my son how they would feel if they saw my maimed body after maybe they didn't know I got free of the sacrifice or however else. There's zealots everywhere. I don't know what East Haven thinks, and they're the only person whose opinion on this that
You
he,
want to bank on?
if anyone is helping him, it's people over at East Haven, is what I'll say. Duvessa Shane takes a pretty hard stance against people encouraging taking justice into their own hands.
Okay, so it sounds like there would be some heat. So, I mean, we should probably. I mean, like 500 gold pieces.
Each?
I was going overall, but each also works.
Can I pay in part with Chartelin, or does it all need to be gold or Icewind Dale currency?
I'm good with Charlene.
Halvesies?
Well, we can't
Please.
pay
Wait a minute.
LZ in Chartelin.
I
I'm
was gonna say
assuming
we
she
go
won't.
halvesies because if it's 500 each, that's gonna be 2K, half chartling, 1K.
That's fine by me.
So 1K worth of chartling and 1K worth of gold or Icewind Dale currency. Well, let's stick with Icewind Dale currency and then just do the conversion rate for it.
Mhm.
Wonderful. So what we will do then is instead of 500 gold each, how about all.
I don't know if you heard, but how do you feel like 1K and 1K worth of chartling?
That is a little not doable for me. Let me think. Okay, I'll do 700 gold. But however, that's paid in Chartelin. However else, I'll make sure that at least half of it is money that you can use, and then we'll cover travel expenses.
All right, that's fair. We do need to have a secure and consistent way of travel.
Mhm.
Do I get the sense that he is being forthright with whether or not he can make this payment? Either does he feel like he's getting a good deal? I guess is my question.
Go ahead and roll insight and Mark. You have been playing
Yes.
Riptide pretty consistently suspicious and watchful. What is your passive insight?
Heh, 3.
She
It's-
can't
it's-
see. She can't like parse it. His
No.
voice and
It's-
expressions are.
It's 10 plus the modifier, right?
Yes.
Yep.
15.
Damn.
Use +5.
Damn.
With a 3. I think you get the feeling he's nervous.
That checks out.
I think that's kind of all you can. You're getting a lot of emotions from this guy. The only thing you can pin down with 100% accuracy is nervousness.
Okay.
Riptide.
That makes sense.
I think you've met this kind of schmuck before, right? You've worked in the underground. This
Damn,
is
he's a
the guy that your dad likes under his heel. He doesn't like it when this guy owes him money. He doesn't like it when he needs to rely on this type of guy for anything other than making a sell. Very much the impression that you're getting from Ishtvan is this is a guy who promises and then hopes it's worked out by the time the promise is asked for. You're fairly confident that he's not like a liar. Like, this is a nice house. He clearly has a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff he isn't going to have any use for soon. So, this isn't like a situation where you can't rely on him for everything. You're going to get something.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when is up in the air.
Makes sense because he made a very big promise when we first talked with him at Rosenet.
Yep.
So out of what was offered, what can you provide from the offer that we have right now? With 1,000,000.
700 gold mixed between Charlton and Golden Icewind Dale currency and covering travel expenses.
That's what he can offer. And I feel like, can you offer with certainty at the very least travel expenses right now?
Yes, I will be handing you the speaker sigil. And in addition, the paperwork necessary to bill expenses to the speaker account. And what I'll do on my end is I will just push those through or start providing the notary saying I approve of the expenses for the speaker tribunal that happens, where we go over the charges.
All right, so this is a lot right off the bat. We just got here. But given when is this sacrifice supposed to happen?
Tonight.
Tonight.
So
Yes.
you're
Okay.
leaving like now.
Tonight in 12 hours. We're going to have a big fucking party, as we should. I'll give my
Yeah.
speech, any of my final decrees, and then I'll leave. So, you have time until he notices that I'm not dead. I can't tell you how long that's going to take. What I will say is I am a very experienced ranger. I know how to get lost, and I don't think he's going to search the places that I'm going to be at.
And if he's being, I assume East Haven is east of here. Pardon if my ignorance, if that's not the case.
It is.
I don't know if it's south of here, actually.
It is. Anne is just asking because she doesn't know, but I just looked at the map. It is.
You see Istvan consult. He like turns, leaves the room,
map on the
comes back
wall.
with the map, yeah, and is like, whatever cardinal direction we all just said, south.
Okay. So if we think, because listen, this guy's clearly getting material support from somewhere, right? We just talked about the material support. We'd need to go look for his ass. So that means if he's been helping and supporting the notion of this ridiculous sacrifice thing, and East Haven has been supportive of the way that he's been going around this vigilante justice type situation, it would be fair for us to assume that he would probably be coming from East Haven west towards Dugansville to hunt.
North.
No,
East Haven is south of us.
that is not what the map shows. But yes, he'll have to come cardinal direction to reach us. So we can at least, potentially know which direction he's coming from because he's been getting material support probably from these fanatics in East Haven. Right?
Makes sense.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Cool. Let's party.
Yeah.
Well,
Unless anybody has anything else.
No. Got it on the nose, I think. Makes sense.
What was Fish? What was the
Legato.
did he offer again? I
700. At least half of it is going to be actual money. The other half is going to be its worth in Charterlin, as well as covering all travel expenses. We will also get the speaker sigil and the paperwork to basically charge things back to the speaker's account.
that Amex.
So- I was gonna say an Amex black card. Got it.
Not more like just basic Amex card.
Yeah, I really think it's more like yeah, your town's bursar, like MasterCard with points enabled, because the town's budget needs it.
Yeah, that's really what we're working with here. Bryn Shandir might have a platinum card.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wonderful. As for the gold and Charlton, my ex-wife would not be very happy with me if I didn't ask. What am I submitting the form under? Are we independent contractors? Are we adventurers registered with the Adventurers League? Are we acting on behalf of a country?
I haven't ever had to file anywhere. I'm not familiar with the different.
And you have done this before, I guess.
Not like
And you work
that.
as a freelancer, don't you?
Not like that.
Um, what's the rate for independent contractors?
Well, hold on. Okay. In my past, when I have worked service jobs,
The face Ishvan, he does like a look over of Anne and makes like this inscrutable expression.
We all have the same thought, which is like, oh, she was involved, huh?
there is like this culture of simply accepting money from the patrons of the establishment that you're working at under the table to do additional things. That wait, that didn't I was speaking so obliquely it sounded wrong.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm
Everyone
saying is
calms down a tiny bit.
what I'm saying is, why does paperwork need to be involved?
It is 700 gold. In Charlton too. My ex-wife, if I'm not dead, will put me on a slab of Charlton and then kill me.
That seems like something you should have hashed out in marriage counseling before the divorce, and not my problem.
She is the town accountant.
Oh,
It has become a problem.
Yeah, that is unfortunately now our problem, huh? You really should have hashed it out in marriage counseling.
I tried. Do you know what the marriage counseling is like in 10 towns?
not great?
Not
Not
great.
good.
They told us
I'd
to
love
have
that.
another kid about it.
Oh,
That sounds right.
She is the marriage counselor.
she wears a lot of hats.
Oof.
Our marriage
Um,
counselor actually is a very nice young man, Sirak Simber. You all should go and see him. He's our priest therapist.
Definitely
Sunday
won't be
school
doing
teacher.
that.
What did you
Okay.
say? Sirik Simber?
Notary.
I mean, if you have, oh my
Bicycle.
Why would you say that about the man?
Oh my god.
Just airing out all his business like that.
That
mean-
doesn't seem like our business.
God. Also, like,
Most people just say
It's-
whore, but
it's
Like
Dugansville.
father, like father, like son, I guess.
It's
People say
Dugansville. Where the
whore
fuck are you
because they
gonna
don't
ride
say
a
bicycle in
bicycle?
front of you.
Oh, and
and it's an expression.
they're calling him a whore.
Yeah, and I'm saying that he's not getting laid here. Keep up.
Damn.
And I
What
was
else are you gonna
saying
do in the
that
frozen snow?
the only reason you've never heard the term bicycle, my dear brother, is because people wouldn't say it around you. It'd give the game away.
Oh,
Anyways,
So I think independent contractors would probably be best. Everyone in agreement about that?
I would
Makes
say
sense.
so. We may have to talk to your ex-wife about how we're filing, just to make sure we are as accurate as possible.
Feel free. Her name is Amelia Hilda. She loves her work, and she's good at it.
Cool.
Alrighty. Point us the direction,
Of?
Amelia or Miss Hilda.
It's Amelia Hilda. Two
Oh,
first
Amelia Hilda.
names, hyphenated.
Miss Amelia Hilda.
Yes. I don't know. She's in town. Probably helping get the party situated over at wherever
The
we're
bar.
hosting the party. I should probably go and check in if I can help at all with that.
That doesn't seem like your job if you're the one getting sacrificed. I guess you
Helping
kind of want to make sure.
out at the party?
I mean,
I feel like helping out at the party would give you a nice chance to talk with all the people one last time. If anything, it's a nice little gathering to do.
Right, and
But-
well, it's we're all going to die at some point. Some of us much, much sooner than the others. It's important to use that time to help.
I guess.
All right.
Handshake, handshake.
Well,
So we've
handshake.
all agreed. We've all agreed. We've all agreed.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Handshake.
Mhm.
Uh, um. Okay, he leaves.
Okay.
What a shit show.
I told y'all. It's gonna be interesting.
I have to
So,
look for it.
I mean, I didn't expect to immediately have a hit job out for us to do, not out for us, but it's real interesting.
Hey, hey, Anne.
Yeah.
Why do you have a going rate for murders?
I don't.
Right.
Stuff like
All right,
stuff
then.
like that. Stuff like that is
Keep
all
your secret.
stuff like that is all situational. Having a going rate for that would be silly, because every single one is different.
Surface struggling.
I mean, Anne is already an independent contractor. It's not her first rodeo setting up rates for killing somebody.
I see. Actually, why am I like freaked out about this? My dad's my dad. Anyways,
Your dad has going rates to kill people?
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I bet it's like a little menu.
Oh, yeah, like you could circle difference. Actually, we got to preview it. It was fun.
But yeah, and I mean, that's why I was asking some of the hard questions, like how much support does this guy have? Is he a beloved figure? Are we going to catch heat for this? All of those are factors in trying to make a decision on how much you're going to get paid for something like this.
Not wrong.
Sense. Was there a
Was there a
Was there a
uh never mind. I was gonna. Never mind.
Well, do you guys want to join the party or immediately head out?
We've got to
I
join the
think
we've got to join the party because
I was gonna.
this
Mhm.
dickhead's not going to show up until after he thinks the sacrifice has happened and failed. So
that's true. It would also give me a chance to, even if it's just as like part of a show, it at least give me the chance to interact with people of the town. I'd like to like somewhat take my job seriously.
I
Mhm.
I think that no matter what, we're going to have some time before this individual Schlicht or whatever the fuck his name was, before he shows up.
Not sure.
And yeah, you probably should take it seriously. They're about to lose their mayor or speaker, and might as well get to know everybody.
Mhm.
That's what I was saying. I'll do my best.
Mhm.
Definitely a weird situation to be under, but fuck it. Let's go. At least we won't have to be charged with fucking drinks for this one.
Mm. What do we do if it turns out that Arl's curse is real?
Um,
Above my pay grade.
Right.
okay, out of character, he's hoping to prove that Arl's like sacrifice necessity is bullshit,
Yep.
mostly because this is the dude that's been killing people on purpose.
I think it's multifaceted. I think that he wants to prove that the sacrifices are bullshit, and this guy is the reason why he won't be able to do that, because theoretically, if this guy's acting as a chosen of Oral and is coming in cleaning up when people don't go through with the sacrifices are still
Mm.
getting made and made to Oral through a chosen, or at least that was the way I interpreted it.
He is the curse.
In
So,
a way, yeah.
are you
Okay.
all familiar with the summary of that Lovecraft story of all of the men in the family have been doomed to die when they turned
Mhm.
30, and he thinks it's a
Mhm.
magical curse, but what it is the guy just comes into the house
Comes
and
and
kills
murders
him.
them. Absolutely insane Lovecraft story.
Literally exactly like what Ishtvan's theory is.
Okay.
Is that there is no curse, it's just that
Yeah.
there's
So
The dude is coming and murdering.
yes. So like East Haven is successfully going through with the sacrifices without this dude being involved. But when that isn't being done, this dude comes and executes on the task that wasn't getting done.
And
Yeah.
the reason that East Haven is like, well, either way it gets done is because they have a lot of runners who turn up dead anyway.
Yep. Um,
Okay.
so kind of he's basically asking us to protect him against the guy who, if we successfully do that, he has, in his point of
More of an
view,
opportunity to prove his point.
right.
Mm.
Okay. Baller.
Hmm. Oh, we're going to jump on a tartan slab.
Oh, Ishvan's going to end up on a Chardolin slab if we overspend on that account, it sounds like. And we should probably go to wherever this party prep is happening for the purposes of meeting the local marriage counselor and whoever the fuck else.
May as
Hmm.
well.
Alright, we follow where everybody else is going, I'm assuming.
Mm.
So the bar in Dugansville is totally underground. It's in the cellar of a house that is kind of being used as like a storage facility, where the cellar has just been gradually opened and opened and opened, broadened and widened until it was large enough to fit around 68 people. a nice bar set up has happened. Someone has a radio in the middle of the room in a giant like metal bowl functioning as like a very
A speaker.
rudimentary, speaker. Um Everyone is in some form of old like military dress blues. Everyone is dressed as nicely as they can in old ratty suits or whatever else. There's like a coat check in the storage house where you can kind of take off some of your layers. The vibe is come as you are. Everyone is armed, proudly carrying some form of weaponry, be it a polite self-defense gun or even a musket or a sword. Tinny music is playing. There doesn't seem to be a bartender on staff so much as there's like one guy who goes behind the counter and makes everyone drinks, and then everyone is just kind of taking turns doing that.
Hmm.
Leftovers from the continental breakfast at the Oozle is getting brought in by Aarakocra, along with some other nice foods. I think one of these centerpieces is a like plain white sheet cake, undecorated, doesn't even have frosting on top. And of note, 2 children, a boy and a girl, are focused around the cake, watching it very, very intently. Finding Amelia Hilda is no problem at all because she finds you. You find a woman probably half Ishtvan's size. She's half elven, plain, unassuming features, brown hair, brown eyes, freckles that are probably like gorgeous when she gets sunlight, but she doesn't. Pale as all hell. And she's in a very nice, I think, like old Baldurin, like secretary uniform. This is someone who is in the like service corps in the Flaming Fist. This was a secretary. And she'll march over, heels clicking on the floor, getting followed by a... You good, man?
Yeah, you said heels clicking on the floor, so Anne sat up.
It's
Okay.
that,
Oh, Jesus. You scared me. My God. I was like, cool. Someone got shot outside Jason's house, and he was just like, I don't hear screaming, so they're fine.
You'll know if that happens.
Thank you. I assume because you'll do like returning fire.
Mm-hmm. He'll grab the gun taped to the bottom of his.
Yeah.
and then I'll be driving over.
Yeah, I was right. I'll get there in like 3 days to provide an alibi. Trailing behind her is a teenage boy, probably a little bit older than like 17, or it's a little bit hard to... He's got an adult face, but he has acne. And he's like if someone took Amelia Hilda's height, but then put Ishtvan on top of it. Hi, town accountant Amelia Hilda. I assume that my ex-husband has informed me that you all will be entering into an independent contractorship, etc., so forth, with us. You all seem seasoned. I don't think that I need to go through the consequences of failing to fulfill your end of the contract. The consequences are you will not be paid, and you will be responsible for all expenses told to the business expense. Now, I have been instructed to give you the speaker sigil. Give me the speaker sigil. Give me the speaker sigil. Here you go, Legato.
Thank you.
Wonderful. It's a badge. You clip it right on your uniform, and that will give you access to all cities. Nobody can deny you access, and if anyone were to attack you, they would be held accountable for attacking a government official. Thankfully, though we are not independent, we are still under Neverwinter's broader colonial laws. So take comfort that if something were to happen to you due to a government or domestic dispute, Neverwinter will probably dispatch one of their state assassins to take care of the issue. So we have that going on for us. Wonderful, wonderful. So this is the card that you will expend all business expendable expenses to. Please do not go overboard. We do not have a lot of money. Awesome. You know what? I've seen a Schwan store in worse places.
That says a lot.
I don't think I want to ask.
Try not to. Please, when you make your purchases, especially for tickets or other traveling, please try and keep your receipts. If you don't keep your
Yes.
receipts, it gives me a lot of legwork.
Mhm.
Understood.
Of course.
Oh my god.
But
Yeah.
I'm so sorry I said that.
Said what?
Uh,
Whatever color is in her face like trains, and you see her like turn around and like briefly
Oh.
put her face.
Legato starts. She like puts his hands on his knees and he's like,
I'm gonna be honest, it took me a second because I thought she was embarrassed because your name has leg in it. So there was like this moment of me not realizing because
"It
actually,
was you."
yeah, yeah. Because usually it's not about that. Weirdly,
What's it about
I'm
then? And I feel like you having glasses as thick. No, very thick glasses.
they're just like, uh-huh.
Microscope having ass glasses is among the least noticeable thing about you.
I think I'm flattered. I think.
If anything, it brings out your eyes.
I've been told that that's fairly disconcerting as well.
well, they do bring out your eyes a lot.
Yeah.
Miss Anne, I'm very sorry. Please go to the bar, order whatever you like. It's on me.
No problem.
Christ. Well, I'll send over the paperwork for you all to sign. I assume that's all handled. I need to go and keep in touch with our notarist and start getting that paperwork going. As she's talking, her son behind her will start tugging on her shirt, and you hear him lean in and go, "Can I get a drink, Mom?" And she's like, "No. The fuck do you think this is?" Okay.
Thank you very much, Miss Amelia Hilda.
Thank you, Miss Amelia Hilda.
She seems flattered. She kind of, she's putting on airs, but the two of you hit her with like the mist, and a color kind of goes to her cheeks, and she kind of loses her composure, and she'll say, "Huh, and leave.
All right, so drinks are on and tonight. Perfect.
Exactly.
I think what was said was that Anne can get a drink.
No, no, she said drinks are on her on that lady because she made a joke about Anne not having legs. So
It
I
wasn't even
think
a
drinks
joke.
are.
It was more like an indirect comment that she felt bad about post mortem.
How do you think Anne feels? She has no legs.
I don't even. Anne didn't even notice.
That's not the point. We get drinks.
Mhm. You are interfering with us getting free drinks.
Fine, fine. Y'all go get free drinks.
Yay!
Walk over to the bar, get a drink.
Yippee! Thanks for me.
Leonardo's gonna follow them anyway.
All right. You go and get your drinks. The bartender doesn't ask about payment, kind of doesn't seem to be on her mind. When Anne approaches, the bartender, you'll see she kind of checks under the counter and she'll make a face and she'll say, "You have 2 drinks comped."
Cool.
Okay.
Then I will have one of those.
Yeah, absolutely. Just popular.
You hear that? And then he's gonna look around.
Yeah.
Where is
Is that-
Elsie in this bar?
Does that not happen here?
Where is Elsie in the bar, DM?
You're looking for her?
Yes.
Someone pick a number between 1 through 20.
13.
Legato, as you're looking around, a very distinct figure will step into the room. The two of you make eye contact across the room, and the captain will make a face and leave.
Well, Elsie just entered and immediately exited. Didn't she say she was gonna be here?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, not anymore.
Why not?
I don't know. She just kind of made a face and left.
Yeah. Her loss. People are comping drinks in here.
Fucking can't.
At some point, someone gets the radio sounding a little louder. Someone brings in a bigger metal bowl and then has the idea to put the radio inside of a big cup. And so this like sound system is just getting like louder and louder. At some point, the radio, all of that work didn't even need to be done. Everyone is talking too loud. People are kind of taking up in a corner, strumming instruments. A party comes underway in full swing. And of note is that what people in Dugansville seem to like doing more than anything else in the whole world is line dancing.
Oh Lord.
Oh my.
Oh my God.
You see Ishtvan step into a corner facing away from the makeshift band, and he calls out and he says, "All right, we're going to do steppy stool." People form up in lines, and then they start line dancing with Ishtvan clearly like leading the dance, doing the moves that people are copying, learning from, following along with. All types of body. Dale's songs are played. And this seems to be the bulk of the party. People slipping out of the line dancing to go and get drinks, and then stepping back to line dance, either with a party or kind of pulling off into a corner to do some swing, to just kind of like slow dance out of tune.
Legato joins a line dance or two.
Fuck yes. Ooh, do you
Absolutely, he
kill it?
does. May I make a for performance check?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I don't think Legato has ever actually line danced before, but he's a quick shot at learning new dances. So let's see how this goes.
Especially horizontal.
Heh.
That tango, man.
We all enjoy a horizontal tango.
21.
Yeah, you're kind of fucking you're eating it up, dude. I think as the line dancing continues, when Legato steps out of the line, there are people miss him on the floor. When he returns to the line dance, people make space for him. The two children gathered around the cake, having at this point gotten into the cake, are getting into the line that faces Legato and are copying him instead of Ishtvan. People are enjoying your presence.
When that happens, Legato seems to like tense up a little bit, but he just like looks over the children. He puts on a little more of like a physical show, but he's like not looking at them.
Intriguing.
And I think with after that song ends, I think he leaves the dance floor and he joins the party. And I don't think he goes back.
Oof.
Oh, Jesus.
I think the two kids trail after him and are like physically intercepted away. Whatever was happening there, people noticed, aren't asking questions. And, a space is being made for Legato in as subtle as a way they can.
Damn, you're really good at line dancing.
Hey, listen, if you could have seen me at the baby shower, oh man.
Oh,
I
yeah. Ooh, excuse me. Wait already. Uh, did I? Did I see you? I got punched really quickly.
Oh, there were you there?
For like a minute, less than. I kind of showed up, and then all of a sudden I got punched, and then I blacked out, and I ended up in jail next to Yopal.
Well, before I got arrested, I was the drag queen that was on stage, and then I must have left when you showed up because I heard about somebody getting cold clocked. But that I was done with my set by that time.
Yeah, that was me.
Fascinating. Anyways, that's my whole job is putting on a show, dancing, shaking it for people.
least you have
So,
fun.
oh, it's great fun. Also, at least around here, in a couple, especially Branch-Shandir, and it was good mead for a hot minute before it became Cholt owned. Makes pretty good money.
Yeah, makes sense.
All of these songs to line dance to are painfully repetitive.
Oh yeah, it's about the beat. It's not about the lyrics or like it's just about having a good time. Then again,
Never
if that's
saw
not really your thing.
never saw a reason to dance. Usually just seems like a place for someone to shank you in the back.
Well, that's why you say in the last line. So that way if shanking has to happen, you're the one doing it.
Or just, sitting over here and drinking. That sounds way more fun.
He scrunches his nose a little bit. He's like, I guess.
You are meant for the dance floor, I am meant for the bar.
Or que no los dos.
Both are
No.
pursuits which would land me on my ass.
As the party is gathered around the bar, other things of note happen. Heels, the guy,
Hey.
the pilot, will come into the room in a very nice, like Neverwinter formal uniform. His beret to his chest as he approaches the bar, and he'll gesture with 4 fingers at Surf and Riptide, and the barkeep will go down to the two of you and say, this gentleman has paid for your next drink.
Sounds good to me. And he'll nod over at him.
Y'all really are getting comp drinks.
I'm saying.
Probably not the same reason as why Anne got them. Just putting that out there.
But you're sure it's not your legs too?
Highly
Well, to be
doubtful.
fair, his legs are now buried under 3 to 5 layers of cloth. It's kind of hard to show
Oh.
them things off.
Oh my god, these outfits are absolutely terrible. I don't know how you're
Speak for yourself.
pulling it off.
He does a little pose.
I
She
saw
looks at him
the
with
involuntary
pure,
neck snap for you. I saw that
absolute
shit.
loathing. Surf is like, you need not roll an insight check to know that Surf is fucking pissed that Legato is pulling this off and no one else is. And by no one else is, she means, and she's not.
Not. I'm so sorry about your weird haunted outfit, sir.
It's fine. I think I'm coming to terms. I'll do a smudge, I guess. Find a cleric. Maybe message Uncle Surf. Not Uncle Surf, Uncle Jet.
What do you want to message him for? He's gonna fucking.
Have you not seen this? And she'll like point to her outfit that looks like everyone else's, but does have a vibe to it.
But it definitely is haunted. Like, for real.
It's absolutely haunted. Like, this is too clean. It is too clean. This person has murdered someone and did
Mhm.
it like without emotion. I know this
So-
in my heart.
So you want to call Uncle Jet to banish the spirit so he can give you more fashion? I don't understand.
Yes.
What?
No, you got it.
You
You got it
realize
one.
he doesn't follow a god or a goddess that deals with fashion, right? It's with
Mistra is magical. Have you not heard of the story about the Princess and the Pumpkin?
That wasn't Mistra. That's a fucking book.
Oh my god. And all I'm saying is that there's a non-zero chance that my current outfit is actually the murderer. Is not off the table.
Surf doesn't want to slay. She wants to slay.
You understand, Legato. You understand.
Who are you going to slay for? He looks around. I don't
You
think
might-
anybody in here knows who we are.
Speak for
Besides-
yourself,
I can't
motherfucker.
slay for myself.
We've all been comped drinks. Somebody's noticing us.
Someone notices someone.
Has
got
Legato
a
been
pity
comped a
one.
drink?
If he has, he's absolutely made it a Shirley Temple. I think he's been comped a drink.
You know what? I'll give him that. The dancing was. I think he's been comped like a shot. Like I think the barkeep was like doing a vodka shot for herself, and she was like, you know what? Let's do it.
We're all gonna die someday.
I think straight up I think the barkeep is now like the drunkest person who's like
She's been having to taste the drinks she
yeah,
makes.
that's like the drinks that you guys are getting are like half hers at this point.
Love it.
What a queen.
And do you ever leave the bar or separate yourself from the party in any way?
I think probably, but probably not in like she's not going to dance. I think at a certain point she'll get tired of sitting there and will make her way around the room, like and like sticking to the wall essentially, so she doesn't bump anybody or get bumped. Just kind of trying to stay out of the way. So I could see that.
At some point, while meandering around the room, separated from the party, you're intercepted. Is your name Annalise?
No.
Roll that d20 to find another Anne related name.
When we met a few months ago, and I don't think I made a good first impression. Elsie, right here.
No, I put that together.
My God.
A few months ago. We just met like, what, 3 days ago?
No, we met at. I was having the most beautiful dream, and you walked through it.
Gag. Gag. God.
Such a good thing Rip is not there.
Yes, there would be booing involved from all
Yeah.
parties.
No,
Blatantly.
Legato would be like, no, Anne, you can't be with someone this fucking corny.
I really don't think I did. And yeah, not really a thing I'm capable of.
Sweat marks.
Yeah, Elsie's like sweating.
Can't see that shit.
Give Fish a moment to compose herself.
Fish be dying on her own.
She's maintaining a respectful distance, but then she'll say, what are you capable of then?
She'll kind of like shrug. You know, I mostly just scrapper. I fist fight. That's pretty much it. What about you?
This is a part where I usually say I'm more of a lover than a fighter, but that isn't true. I like airships, architecture, buying drinks. If you want another drink bought. Conversation.
Cool.
We can get into a fight if you'd like. I'll lose, but we can get into a fight outside.
Oh God.
Why? Yeah, no, not really a purpose for that, right?
I'm sorry. What did you say? And she'll like lean in a little bit closer. I kind of can't hear you over the banjos.
I don't really see the purpose in fighting. Like with you for recreation or anyone for recreation, really.
So what do you get out of fighting then?
Oh, nothing. I'm just good at it.
Well, I'd like to see how good you are at it.
No?
The fuck you mean, nuh-uh? Sorry.
No.
Ozzy doesn't reply. For like a good 30 seconds. And as the 30 seconds dwindle and go by,
What's
a
the deal with the
sound-
carpet on?
No, go on.
It was just it was just gonna be like, what's the deal with the carpet on the walls in that room?
Oh, Elsie's body kind of gives out like a thorn pulled out of a foot. Well, it's from the previous owners, so it was actually used for. And as explanation is cut off, and the conversation somewhat saved, a low, droning siren will echo through the room. Someone lunges for the radio and starts to turn it down. People clear off the plates and food from the table. It's clearly very precious to them. The food is being delicately carried over to the other table. But then people are taking that table and pushing it up in the corner by the band and gathering Ishtvan's son and the two children behind the table. The barkeep is putting her she like takes her pistol and sets it on the counter and she said, I can't fucking aim, guys. I'm sorry. I can't fucking do this. I'm sorry.
The old
And
turn in her badge and go.
yeah. Someone grabs the pistol and walks it over to Ishtvan's son. People are getting armored, getting equipped. And Ishtvan is over at the coat check getting his gear on. And
What is happening?
I think it's a sacrifice.
no, it's cold light walkers. There's a horde.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Y'all want help with that?
Love that you asked that, Legato, because Ishvan calls out, "Hey, 1 silver and chartelin for every cold light walker head." And he'll put on his gear. Someone hands him a rifle, and he starts trudging his way up.
Legato's gonna shrug and he's gonna be like, I mean, it's my job now. It's my job now. And he's gonna follow after Ishtavan.
Okay. I assume you were taking the. Did you take your cold weather gear off when you joined the party? There was a coat check.
He did take it off, so he is gonna go by the coat check.
Okay. Just double checking.
Yes. This is more of a logistics question. How difficult does somatic stuff become with the gear on?
Don't ask that.
teacher, you forgot to collect our homework. Ask
How are you
question.
gonna do fucking taxes, guys?
That is a superb question.
Die.
So, fortunately and unfortunately, Mars, I am giving you an advantage for that. While it doesn't come with
Okay.
any inspiration that will carry on for next session, go ahead and take advantage on
Oh yeah,
initiative.
betrayal, right?
Because
Advantage
you
okay.
betrayed the rest of the party by asking. What a wonderful question.
It was a good one.
It was a
Fortunately,
good one.
no. I think it makes somatics difficult. I think this is something that you're kind of struggling with. However, I feel like the practice behind doing somatic spells, having that component, I feel like in this day and age, people are kind of trained for that now. Like, while you don't have the training to have one hand with a weapon to cast a spell, like, you're fine.
Okay.
It's a little difficult, but yeah, don't cast any like level 9 somatic component spells with the gloves on, maybe. But I think you're fine. Superb. Fucking superb. God, great question. And
Wait till
remember,
fucking
everyone, if you
recess.
screw the rest of the party over by asking those things, or by pointing out, "Hey, DM, isn't this a surprise round?" Whatever you want, baby. Whatever you want.
Oh, thank
Um,
Yeah, I
you.
did forget about that. Thanks,
Uh,
Mars.
Just after
I
Ishvan
will remember this.
announces that it's like a horde situation, Anne will turn and look at Elsie, or at least in her direction, and will say, "If I didn't know any better, I think you would have had something to do with that." Because it looks like you're going to get what you want after all. And she will go ahead and push herself off the wall and will begin to walk towards the door, and will sort of like tap Elsie on the shoulder as she does so.
Damn.
Legato's gonna turn from where he's walking. He's like, and don't forget your stuff.
Oh, she never took it off. She's like pulling her
Oh.
gloves on, and that's it.
Yeah. Surf is with her. She is not dealing with the cold.
Yeah, well, part of it for Anne is I think that there's extra steps involved with making it work with her prosthetics. So there's like
True.
there's extra steps she would have had to take to doff it, and she wasn't planning on
Yeah.
dancing or anything. So
She was just planning on chilling.
yep.
Great. We are going to open next session with a horde encounter. You guys will be dealing with the mooks, the zombies of Rime of the Frostmaiden, which are, you guys are gonna love this, zombies.
Hit.
Yay.
Love
Oh,
zombies.
Among
Just
them.
fucking zombies.
What's
Fuck
our
yeah.
next job? What's our next job?
Um,
It's the same jaw, but icy this time.
It just rolls on its own.
Thank you, everyone, for coming to today's session of Dice and Dynamics. We are going to have our first real, actual combat encounter that I hope the party wins.
Yay.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Yay.
Wouldn't that?
See you all next Friday. Producer closes out. Okay. Just to we'll do stars and wishes. Here's very soon.